This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today down in your hometown-ish. Joe Gallagher, alright mate, okay, good?
Yeah, Sam mate, you?
Good, all good. Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, alright mate, squeezed a week's holiday away.
Yeah.
You manage anything?
Yeah, been to Spain a couple of times. Sister lives there, so no.
No bother, no?
No. Put a few bets on the Euros and lost them all. But yeah, where have you been yourself?
Just went to Florida with the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very nice.
Harry Potter land and that.
Yeah, it's good. Back to reality now.
Yeah.
Five weeks to go, just under 5 weeks, or just over 5 weeks until we go to the MEN, see Anthony Crolla in a huge fight against #1 ranked lightweight in the world at the moment, in Jorge Linares. The WBC diamond belt on the line, and as you said up there, then I think the only two fighters to have had that belt, Floyd Mayweather and Sergio Martinez. So to the chance to get along that list, and obviously with the Ring Magazine belt as well, it's just it really is legacy.
I sat at the top table with Anthony and we're just whispering to him saying, flipping out, for that no free belts before us. And I say, we always joke now and again, how do we do this? And it was just there, and I said, we've got to make sure the next time we announce our next fight, them 3 belts are here in front of us. I said, we can't touch them now, but wouldn't it be great that our next fight we'll be able to have them belts?
Yeah.
That's just...
It's going to be some collection for the gym.
Oh, that's some drive and ambition and motivation for the next 5 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. As Anthony rightly said up there, people, you know, obviously when he turned pro, he always wanted to win a world title, but it doesn't just stop there, because when these opportunities come about, this is a chance to put your name in, you know, within the elite of whole world boxing. So he's hungrier than ever. You can see that in his last 3 fights, with the 2 Perez fights and the Barroso fight. It looks like Anthony's a completely different person, different animal now when he's in the ring, and punching harder, punching harder. And
well, the results say that, with Perez and Barroso.
Exactly.
Anthony's mentality, I think, from what happened, not completely on about the accident, but the fact that he's can't come back, nearly lost what he did for a living, and then he thought, wow, boxing's career over, what we got to do?
Yeah.
So he's like nearly 30 this year, he's got a few years left in the sport, he's giving it everything his best, and with the performances he's got on, your confidence grows and your belief grows, and fighting at the arena, and from starting off both Anthony and Scott headlining together at Bolton, then moving on to Manchester, and now they're both headlining shows themselves, and Crolla there, that arena will be rampacked, like I say, 10,000 sold, 5 weeks to go.
Yeah.
They're opening up the top tier now, so especially when the football match on the Saturday, United are home to Leicester, and we reckon that arena could be close to being sold out.
Definitely, obviously.
I think it'll be very much Anthony Crolla versus Jorge Linares. It's like Ricky Hatton when he fought Costa of the Zoo.
Yeah.
Costa of the Zoo was the #1 in that division. Right. Jorge Linares is the #1 in this division. Ricky Hatton had defences of his world title, but Zoo was the main one. Anthony Crolla, world champion, defended it against a dangerous opponent. Now he's up against Linares. And that's how I see this occasion, this event.
Obviously for the first Perez fight, you know, Andy had to step up. He did step up. The decision was a draw, but you know, it should have been a win that night. For the second fight, stepped up again, stopped Perez. For Barroso, it had to step up another level, and it's going to be the same for Linares. It's just constantly stepping up, but it seems that he's relishing these bigger fights, and 4 massive fights on the spin, and as Eddie Hearn said up there, it's literally is the best fight in the best.
Yeah, it is, and I think that also with that, his confidence is growing. Some fighters, when they get to the big stage, some can choke. I call it Broadway. Some shine on Broadway, some choke. And Anthony Crolla up to now shone on Broadway. He's delivered. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the atmosphere, the bigger the performance for Anthony Crolla, and he's going to need one of them big performances come September the 24th. Jorge Linares, bringing him over. He had a great fight with Kevin Mitchell, voted International Fight of the Year. He's coming to a great opportunity for him as well, to win them belts, and he's hugely motivated. You see his training and everything we follow what they do, the same way we follow what we do, but you can't beat the 2 best in the world at that weight division, going at each other, and this is what this is.
Definitely. Obviously before we get to September the 24th, we've got the 17th of September, massive fight, obviously Liam Smith taking on Canelo. Training all going well up to now. They're almost on weight or on point, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, Liam's in a great place. Maybe a little bit ahead of schedule. We had Box Nation up this week filming him, HBO last week filming him, and Steve Lillis, I can't believe how sharp and how...
I've seen a few clips on the Instagram, yeah, he was, yeah.
And that's it, he's really up for this, Liam, and Liam's a very proud world champion. and he wants to go over there as a world champion, defend his belt as world champion, come back as world champion. He doesn't want people to think that he's gone over there just to take the fight and money. That isn't what's motivating Liam Smith. It's just the opportunity to test himself against the best of the world, against Sal Alvarez, and we're usually confident going over there, boxing well and winning the fight. Now whether we get given the fight and the decision, it's all different subject.
Does it help the fact for Liam and yourself that he's not the biggest name in America, so there's already a lot of people writing Liam off? It looks to me from an outer perspective that Canelo and his team are sort of underestimating Liam Smith. You know, a lot of the American fan base, haven't heard too much about him, but that's going to be a huge mistake if they underestimate, obviously, Liam and yourself, the tactics, and I'm guessing that can only be a good thing for yourself in the night.
Yeah, I don't think there's no pressure on Liam Smith. He's a world champion. He's going over there fighting one of the best in the world. Week before, and Triple G's fighting Gallagher. Yeah. Everyone's got to watch that fight. Providing Triple G comes through, I think everyone's getting on the plane, the whole media, the American press, they're all heading to Dallas because they want to see can Canelo keep this fight alive with him and Triple G that everyone's talking about. So the huge pressure on Alvarez. It's Mexican Independence Weekend. Yeah. Okay, the chance for him to win a world title. Okay, the pressure on him, he'll be feeling it because he's getting call names and everything else. It's been in massive events before against Mayweather. He knows how to handle it. There's no pressure on Liam Smith. Liam Smith's just got to go over there, does what he does best, get in there, and he'll be one of the coolest men in the arena on the night. From what I hear now, it's outdone ticket sales than anything that Pacquiao has ever done. So he's well and close for his 80,000 there that they're picked for. So that's great news.
Yeah, 100%. I know fairly recent addition to the team and to the gym, Paul Butler, is now with yourself. How did that move come about? It was a bit of a shock to me, but has it been something in the pipeline for a while?
No, I was on holiday to be honest, and I got a phone call saying, Paul Butler's interested, do you want to take him on? I said, listen, I'm on holiday, I don't want to think about anything, just let me have a think about this. Now, a few people have said to me at the time, I would have snapped my hands off straight away. Paul Butler, great talent, world champion, and I thought, well no, we've got to make sure that it works. I'm not going to do knee jerk, we've got 10 good fighters, they're all championship fighters in the gymnasium, we've got to make sure we bring the right type of fighter in. I met Paul when I came back off holiday. I said to him, listen, let's do a 2-week trial. After 2 weeks, you might not like me, I might not like you. Let's not agree to anything now. See how you get on for 2 weeks, how you bed in, how you find our training, and we'll see how we go. After the 2 weeks, he was really happy, he was adamant that he wanted to join. And the process took around 6 weeks, and initially, before the 2-week trial, it was like 3 or 4 weeks. And he was still adamant when I met him that he still wanted to join, and I thought he would have thought, do you know what, they hadn't got back to me, sod them, I'll go elsewhere, but he didn't. He was adamant, he said he wanted to go, and he was quite vocal that he wanted to go. And then I seen yesterday on Twitter, he put out 2 good training sessions, Gallagher's gym, blah blah, good place, and I thought, wow, that shows that a happy fighter that's happy in the new environment that he's in and going into his next fight, whenever it'll be. I want him to be happy, I want him to not be worrying about weight, I want him to be happy with the work that we're doing, and he's thriving in the gymnasium, and he's a good talented kid, but I do see that there's room for improvement with him, and he's improving, and I'm excited for the future, for the project me and Paul Butler will do.
Definitely. I know Jose Benton's still going to be fighting on the bill, not against Buglioni, now he's out. Marcus Morrison as well, believe in it, and a few of the other lads are going to be getting out. Callum Johnson, yeah. And is it sort of the rest of this year and progressing towards the end of 2016 time for the likes of Marcus Morrison, Callum Johnson, Jose Benton to finish off the year and then push on 2017?
No, definitely. We start this out. Callum Smith's on September the 10th, then we Paul Smith September the 10th, then we go September the 17th, obviously the 24th is a big show, then after that then we've got Cardle, Hooper, then we go into November, then we've got Stephen Smith, the return of Scott Quigg, the kids that may have fought September could go out again in December, so it's everyone's stepping up levels right at the top. Anthony Crolla's up in his game, Liam Smith's up in his game, Callum Smith's European champion, he raised his game for a world title fight. Marcus Morrison's got to go into English title fight soon. Callum Johnson, title's now ready to go. Commonwealth, Jose Burton, Buglioni, great fight when it happens, beats him onto European level. So it's just another season ahead where everyone's going to raise the game, to move the game, and it's not like we're going into the unknown. Fighters like Liam Smith, Scott Quigg, Anthony Crolla, they've all been there, they've all won world titles, and they can pass on that experience to other fighters in the gymnasium, and like Stephen Smith, Paul Smith, they've got to come back again, go for another crack at it. So it's a real big season for the likes of, like you say, Scott Cardle, Marcus Morrison, Jose Burton.
Callum
really
Johnson,
got to be tested this season.
That's it. It's a busy time, but all good times at Gallagher's gym at the minute, mate. So
yeah, it's mate. Listen, it's like cycles. Everyone has a moment in the sun. Years ago, it was Collier's, then it was the Ingalls, then it was Kawasaki's, then it was Billy Graham's. We seem to be doing quite well at the moment and moving forward. So, I mean, Gary Lockett's doing well, Shane McGuigan's doing well. So that's how it is. Sims is doing well. So that's how it is, and we just go and it's just great to be involved in the sport and getting paid for doing what you love and making people achieve more than what they could ever achieve. And the fact that Anthony's sat there at the table today with them belts in front of him, the fact Liam Smith's fighting in front of 80,000 in Dallas against one of the best fan fighters, that's a fantastic thing. 3-4 years ago, them kids weren't tipped to be there. These are kids that have come on the blind side. They weren't the promoter's favourite, the fans' favourite, to get pushed and fast-tracked. They've done it the hard way, they've got the opportunity, and now they've arrived and they've got to make sure now that they take care of business.
Just before we finish up, last one, I seen you mentioned up there today that it was a bit strange that there was no trash talking. You and Robert have been good friends for a while, and it is nice though just to see a fight where, you know, Anthony's always renowned for how much of a nice fella he is. Jorge seems like a lovely lad, and obviously you and Robert have got
so we've known Robert Diaz for a long time. Anthony's fought in Mayweather's Bill before and all the Boer promotions, so we've known each other a long time. And listen, don't need to trash talk. You've got two of the best fighters in the world going head to head. What does he need? And for trash talk, I can't blame for it, but I only do reply to what's being said. So they all have their bits on. Whether it's on PT or whether it's iPhone, wherever, they all have the bits and I hear about it. So then I think, right, I'm going to send my P's back now, but we'll wait till the presser. But then it's not me. But listen, anything to help the promotion, help fighters sell tickets, and that's what it's name of game. And like Floyd Mayweather says, we can't have two good guys trying to sell a fight, but we can for this. And there's got to be a baddie somewhere. But mostly, that's the new season's resolution. No trash talk, just head down and just concentrate on the fighters and winning fights.
That's it. Okay, mate. Well, it's a pleasure to catch up with you after a long time, and sure we're going to catch up with you very soon.
Brilliant.
Nice
Cheers. Thank you, mate. No problem, mate.